I am.
Bobby, you look like you're shattered, pet.
Honestly, we were up till 2:30 last night drinking. I took
Don't
the dog
wanna
for a
know.
poo.
Don't want to know.
No, we were doing Zoom and I took the dog for a poo at 3:00 in the morning.
Lovely.
What were you zooming in on? That's not the question.
You don't have to zoom in.
Hello to everybody who has just joined us this evening. Let's find out who we've got joining us tonight, because if you would like a shout out, all you've got to do is comment, and if I see your name, we'll give you a shout out. Hello to Louise Elliott, Lindsay Kavanagh, Malcolm Johnson. We're getting loads and loads of love tonight. Loads of love. Hello to Claire Bowie, Michelle Mackenzie. I want to do a shout out as well to who is it? Well, I wanted to shout out to. I forgot. Dala. I think it's Dala. She keeps commenting every day. She's from Ferry Hill. A big shout out to you. Sandra, to Julie Barton, to Carol Ridley, who's joined us, Sean Porter. Hello, Jade Clark. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody is okay. Brian Lowther. Oh, Brian, I'm missing your pet. I am. Give me
hello,
Linda. Nice to see you.
Do you think it's because they love us?
I think there's loads of love. There's loads of people tuning in from Sunderland. We've got people from all over tonight. Jordan, good evening. What's he saying? Good. I can't read it. It was that quick. Hello, Jordan. Anyway, I will read the messages. I can't watch the Diva back because I absolutely hate my own voice. It's nauseating, and I hate me laugh. I sound like a witch, but
that embarrasses me. That embarrasses us.
You laugh at yourself?
Why? Does
honest to God, it's so embarrassing. I cringe.
Why?
Do you want to listen to my voice?
No.
No, not really. That's why I put the phone down on you. I prefer to text you. And if it's a FaceTime,
I can communicate with fish.
Why is it? I think you are slightly psychic, you know.
Who, me?
Yes.
I've always said it. I've always said that I've got a sixth sense.
A sixth sense.
Sixth sense.
A sixth.
Not a sixth sense. A sixth sense.
Oh, a sixth sense. Well, I think
you know, like that movie, that film where they stand there and he stands there and he says, "I see dead people."
What's that called?
Sixth sense.
Oh, is
the
it?
Sixth sense.
Listen, I should have been a psychics.
You should have been what?
A psychics.
The psychics.
Yes, I could have had you in, looked at your hands. Yours a dead soft test because you bath with fairy.
Fairy.
Is that
Bunny
posh,
dance.
Fairy liquid. Soft hands, man. Soft hands.
Isn't
You
that?
know what?
I can't expose my hands to the water. I've got to have my marigolds on.
Years ago, when I was a kid, right, I can always remember walking up and down the street, right, and I was only about 14 or 15, and this woman I can remember walking along the street, and a bird was holding her hand, and she went, "Ma'am, your hands are really soft." She went, "They should be. I'm only 15." It wasn't to do with fairy liquid, but anyway.
You know, I'm sure though, you have a rough knuckle.
A rough knuckle?
What do you mean?
Like rough knuckles.
Like knuckles?
Yeah. But what else do you think of?
Listen, if I didn't have rough knuckles, I wouldn't have been able to grow up where I live. I tell you what, you either have to fight or run, and I can't run. I can't even run for a bus. So
I was given a knuckle duster on my 13th birthday. They said, your son, daughter, put that knuckle duster on.
I missed that because I was reading comments.
You slipped up there, didn't you, Pet?
And if anybody comes over to you and they start on you, give them what for. Did you ever have a keeper ring, Bobby?
No, I don't like rings.
No.
Or a saddle ring?
No.
I do.
Oh, that just must be where we live.
It is, because we're rough, pet. We're rough, and I'm proud to be rough. When people say,
Hardcore, slut.
when the people say to us, where are you from? They go, ooh, and I go, yeah, listen, there's good and bad wherever you go, and I'm good in the bad. I love Ferry Hill. I was saying that the other day. I love Ferry Hill because literally you walk off my doorstep. I'm in the woods. I'm on the bank sides. I'm down near rivers, near ponds. It's beautiful. Just scenery's gorgeous. And yeah, I mean, it's lovely. I love where I live.
Well, I think Spennymoor is the same. I'm proud to be a Spenny lass. Even though like Middleston Moor, Spennymoor, it's the same thing, just past the 4 lane ends. I'm proud of my roots and where I'm
You may as well just give your house number and your postcode, honey. Get them round, get them queuing, get them knocking. Run it as a brothel.
No, my nan would only be banging them on the arse going, get up, son, go on.
Twice you've said that tonight. Anyway, it's
I know it's hard to believe, but I'm actually a man.
Shock.
Never.
Oh, yeah. Bobby, you could sound more, you could like look a bit more enthusiastic about it.
It's that deep voice. Gives it away.
I'm a man.
Ambrosini, she's my famous friends online. Julia Ambrosini, she went viral on Facebook. She got nearly 2,000 views. She says, at Camden as well, where I'm from, and proud of it. Julie, you've come up in the world, honey. Honest to God, she has. She always says to me, now, look at me. I came from Camden. I love Camden. I love Camden, I love Eldon, I love Bishop, I love Shildon, I love Aycliffe, I love Ferry. I just love the North East because I think the North East is the greatest place on earth. And if we've got people tuning in from all over the country and all over the world, get yourself to the North East and come and have a leg because it's gorgeous. I love it.
I like to think I'm a halfy half. Like, well, I like to think of it as half Ferry Hill and half Spennymoor.
Why is that?
Like before the lockdown, well, because before the lockdown and that, I was always at yours.
You were? And now you're more Spenny and I love it. I've saved an absolute fortune. But anyway, people are saying they can't hear me. Oh, can you not hear us, Giles? I'll shout. Can everybody hear me all right? If not, I'll go off and come back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can't hear you, Emma Royd. Can't hear Tess. Giles, I think your computer's broken.
Is it just by one person or?
I don't know. Should we find out? Can everybody hear? Can everybody hear us?
Say yes.
Send us a like.
Jay Clark can hear us. Carol can hear us. Chris Calvert can hear. I can hear you all right. All right, Pet. You can tell you're from Sunderland. You sound fine. Oh, do you know what?
What?
Do you know what? Bobby, I don't know if I told you through the week, I really surprised myself this week.
I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Is this what you're going to say?
I'm going to say it. I really surprised myself, Emma. Because I was doing a little TikTok, right?
Uh-huh.
And it says, finish this song. What are you laughing at, Bobby?
No, I just pumped. I'm scared because you heard it. I hope you didn't hear it.
I'm so pleased this wasn't smelly vision because I'd smack you straight across your face.
Did anyone hear it? Please tell me you didn't.
Please, if you'd... Right. Well, anyway.
They did. People are saying yes.
Oh, no!
I didn't hear you. Bobby, I didn't hear your fat mind.
Did you not?
Well, no. I didn't hear you because I would have smacked you.
Get out.
I didn't give you what for. I'd have been in the car.
But that really surprised myself this week because I was doing a little TikTok and it says, finish this song. And it went, I'm off the deep end. And I literally belted into the song. And I listened to it back and I thought,
she can sing.
Oh my God. I actually shocked myself. I mean, I'm no Jenny Ball. I mean, I'm no professional. But I literally hit that note and I thought, Tess,
I know that often though, I've always said it, you've often knocked one out. You have. And you're very, very good. You're very good. Like, I would like to think that when I've knocked one out before, when you put your hands over your ears and that, like, I've got the vocals of an angel. I've got to do like the sound check first. I've got to go like la 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 la. and like that. But no, haven't you? There's been many a time me and you've been together, whether it's been in the car, whether it's been in the dressing room, whether it's been sat on your couch, you've knocked one out, and then like you've sounded really, really good. Yeah, honest to God. Vocal cords of an angel, you've got, honey. Vocal cords of an angel. What you laughing at? It's a compliment. I mean, I'm not going to tell lies. If you were shite, I'd tell you were shite. But as I've said, like you would with me, you're always telling us I'm shite.
And I know I can't do it now. I can't do it now because obviously I'm put on the spot and I'd probably sound like coal under a shithouse door. But honest to God, I videoed myself doing this TikTok and I forgot that it was sound enabled as well. And it just went, and I literally just belted this song out and I went,
oh, yeah, Tess.
What?
Are you not just, have you not just forgotten that the other part, like you're actually miming to the TikTok song? Because sometimes, I mean, as we know, when we're doing our TikToks, you press record and then like you have to, we actually, you're miming, you know. You're miming and you've got to try and get your lips in. Yes. But are you sure that are you not sure that inside you've just let it all out? And then when you've listened to it back, it's not the fact that you're just miming.
No, honey, it wasn't. It was a live recording because they didn't have the song that I wanted, so I was recording off the laptop and hit live. Oh, and I literally belted it.
You tried to, Emma.
You tried to do it. Shallow. Do you know the words of the song to Shallow? The words. Sing it.
Let me put us right on it now. Set us off.
I'm off the deep end, watches are diving.
Da 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 da. Shallow. I'm not in rhythm. I haven't done my vocal cords.
Rhythm, doing timing.
Can I sing my own words? Because I'm not too sure.
Go on, sing your
sing your own words.
Out of the deep end into the ocean. Da, 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 da. Shallow. Yeah, that came right from in us, that.
Babes, you knocked one out really good there.
Yes, and that was without me vocal without me vocal harmony warm up.
Well, I tell you what, I wanted to say. What?
I was about
stop
to
leaning
say,
in. You like Gary Barlow when you behave. You keep leaning in to listen. Turn your volume up, you muppet.
She's deaf.
Well, I was about to say, mind, that McDonald's TikTok, what you did during the week was absolutely brilliant. Woman in the art, that.
Thank you. I mean, I'm a true professional. Took one take.
Oh, I couldn't do McDonald's in one take, couldn't I? I'd have to take two.
What, to make sure you got it right?
No, just so it didn't make us look greedy the first time round. Oh, excuse me.
What are you on about?
What do you mean, what am I on about? Well, I'd have to order, wouldn't I, the first time? Then I'd have to go back again. Takes two.
I'm on about filming. It only took me 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, that's not enough time for me in McDonald's. Nowhere near. Not enough time for me in McDonald's.
Is it not, Pet?
No.
It's closed.
Mine.
It's closed.
You are.
It's closed.
Yeah, no. Well, you confused me. That's because when I rang you. Well, I had to ring you though, because I was thinking, oh my God, She's at McDonald's. She's at the speaker. I need to get her some. I need some food. It's been that long since it's been open.
It doesn't take much to confuse you, hun.
You are
you missing McDonald's?
It doesn't take you long to. It doesn't take much to get you confused. But yes, it's closed, hun. It's still closed.
To be fair, you did confuse me though. You did. You confused the life out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm gonna tell you what she did. She rang me and said, "Why are you in McDonald's?" I said, "Hun, I recorded that last night." And she said, "Oh, the thing is, I was gonna order." And I went, "How can you order? McDonald's is closed, you stupid cow." She went, "Oh, is it? Well, why were you in McDonald's?" I said, "I was doing a TikTok." She went, "No, you were ordering at the cash point." I went, "On the checkpoint." I went, "No, Emma, I wasn't ordering at the checkpoint. I was doing a funny TikTok." Oh, well, I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was serious. I was going to put my order in. And I went,
"Well, I did. I wanted
to
see
the closed
meal.
sign. It said closed. And it even said, I want you back. Want you back for good." You stupid bitch.
Well, I thought to myself, I thought, oh, she's at McDonald's. I could do with a large Big Mac meal, 5 chicken selects with a sour cream and sweet chili sauce. Because I like to mix them, like, I like to do the sweet chili first, then I like to put it in the sour cream, and then I like to, mix them all in and have it with another large fries. And then, you know how much of a sweet tooth I've got? I thought I'd have to have a flurry as well.
But look, don't you know you get an apple pie and a McFlurry?
Oh, yeah, they meant to be bringing out chocolate ones and all. I can't wait for that.
Isn't it
What do you do with an apple pie?
Oh, well. It wasn't just with one apple pie, it was with 2. So, I used to get 2 apple pies and a plain McFlurry, and I used to bash me pie into my ice cream. I know the pie was really, really hot, but the ice cream was nice and gooey. So when I bashed me pie into the ice cream, oh God, it was absolutely beautiful. Bobby, when it's reopened again, we're allowed to go to McDonald's, you get yourself an apple pie, son, and bash it into some ice cream. Honest to God, you'll never look back. You'll never look back, you won't. You'll never look back.
Emma, you keep bashing your pie, Pep, because I don't think they're going to open anytime soon.
Anyway,
I love doing
the TikToks. I thought that your McDonald's TikTok. If you haven't seen it, everybody, get on our Facebooks. We all tagged in it. Go down, have a look at it. Stood outside.
I'll be honest with you.
Immaculate from head to toe. And honest to God, I thought it was brilliant. I did. The question is though, Tess, what have you got planned next?
No, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna talk about the McDonald's one, because it was the first day that I was allowed out the house, and I've literally been so strict. Other than going to the lockup and back, I've literally been so strict. I just want to do these TikToks to make people smile, and I just want it to be relatable, and I want people to have a laugh, and I want everyone to just go, "Do you know what? That's funny." Because in these uncertain times, I just want to bring a smile to people's face. And what have I got planned next? I have no idea.
You got no idea?
No, well, I'll tell you what I would like to do, because now that we're allowed out, and I don't know if everybody else out there, everybody else who's watching us tonight, I don't know what to do next, but what I would like to do is, because now we're allowed out and we're allowed to travel for exercise, and we can be out as long as we want, as long as we socially distance. What I would like to do is, I would like to put that to good use. I would like to be in full drag and do something for charity, whether that is run or I don't know. I want to do something for charity, Emma.
I've got a good idea for this. You know me.
Hang on.
I'm a mind knowledge.
Why don't we ask everybody else? What do you think?
Yes. Ask them.
I would like
what
to
do
do something for charity.
I would like TikTok.
I'd like to do something like, I don't know, like maybe it's climb a mountain in drag or run in drag to raise money for NHS, to buy PPE for care homes or something. I'd like to just drag up, although I'm not working and I'm not at work, but then again, My stage might be gone, but my social platform's still here. My audience is still here. And I just think if I can still do good while I've got chance to do good, I think use your social platform to do something good. So if anything, if you've got any suggestions, let's have a giggle. I'll go, but let's raise some money as well. Why not? Should we try and raise?
Yes,
Let's
we
do
should.
it.
We need
I
to
haven't-
try
I haven't-
and go. We need to try and do like go live together on
What
our
does-
TikToks as well. I
Well,
think.
why not? Yeah. But what do you think? What should I do? What
Someone
should
said
I
a
do?
bungee jump, climb a
Emma,
mountain.
what do you
drive.
think?
Are you ready for it? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
'Cause
I know
think-
she's
no, no, because
Daniel said you could
me,
climb Rosebery
mine's
Topping.
knowledge, and I've got a really, really good idea.
Right.
Sorry, Bobby, what were you saying?
No,
So-
carry on, Emma. What were you going to say? While she's on a
I'm
roll,
sick.
go for it.
Right, I think, right, that you should go and climb Raspberry Topping. Because you can walk now and you can travel, you can get in your car and you can travel. So you could go to Raspberry Topping.
I think that's a great idea.
Mind,
That's a good-
saying
In
that.
drag. I'll climb it in heels. I'll climb it in heels.
Mind
But
saying
how
that.
far is...
You what, Tess?
Send me some ideas. And
Someone
I'll,
said a bungee jump. Someone said walk into the sea.
It's got to be socially distant. It's got to be where it doesn't involve anybody else other than me and Mr. Tickle, because we live together. So I would like to do something with him so that he can film or picture, and I'll just do it on my own, in full drag, in full costume, hair, makeup, heels. I'll walk, I'll run. I just want to raise some money and do something while in lockdown. I want to say that I've done something good. But what you think I should...
You what?
Go on.
Mine though, I was thinking, if you're going to
Uh-huh.
pick Raspberry Topping to go to, right, you need to pick a good day. Because I'd hate to think that you got all the way up there, right, and you stood there, and I would hate to think you got blown off. I would. No, because it takes a while, Tess. See, when I do my TikToks, I stay in the house and I'll venture out to the garden. No, well, I'm going to venture out to the garden, but what I'm saying is Raspberry Topping would be a good idea for you to go to, but you'd have to pick your day wisely, because if you were to climb all the way up there and you were stood there, you need to be careful that you don't get blown off. I can just see it now. I can just see it.
What could...
It'll just be your luck. It'll just be your luck that you'll get all the way up to the top. You're decked out to the nines. You're looking absolutely gorgeous from head to foot. You stood there right on the top, giving it rock all, and you're going to get blown off.
Emma,
I can just see the headline now. I can just see the headline. Tess Tickle goes to Raspberry Topping, stood on the top, and gets blown off. All for charity. True. It's true. So actually, I do think it's a good idea by you going to Raspberry Topping. I do. I think that it's a really, really good idea.
Somebody's just
But
asked,
you'll
where
have
is
to
this
check
Raspberry Topping?
where is Raspberry Topping, Emma? You've said she's done this before, Bobby. We've told her. She's numb.
I'm not numb at all.
Where is it, Emma?
Raspberry Topping.
Yeah, where is it?
It's EU, Bobby. You should know where it's at. You've been before.
Emma,
What's
honey,
it called?
Raspberry Topping.
Roseberry Topping.
Oh, raspberry begins with an R. You knew where I was on about.
Emma,
You knew what I was saying, because you started laughing when I said to you, because you knew you were going to be up somewhere big. You're going to be stood on the top and all decked out, and then you'll get blown off.
I don't know what
Can
you're
you
on
imagine
about.
that? Can you
Emma.
imagine that, being stood up there getting blown off, and in the headlines, in the Sun, or one of the papers, Tess Tickle stood there, gets blown off, all in aid of charity.
Can I just clarify what you mean by blown off?
But you're up behind, aren't you? If you were going to walk up there, you're going to be stood all the way up there, and you get blown off.
Can I clarify what you mean?
Off the top of the cliff, man.
I know, but what do you mean?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm saying you might get blown off at the top.
How?
By a gust of wind, not by somebody farting.
Right, Emma. Right, I knew what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant, as did half the nation. But you need to choose your words carefully, honey. You really do need to change the way you speak, because you need to think before you speak. Because look at me, honey. Eyes this way. Stop looking at the face.
I've got something in my eye.
You need to think before you speak, because tonight you've made me out as if I'm like getting all sorts of done. I'm trying to do things for charity, and you're talking.
Yes. Off the top of the hill. Well,
yeah, but you need to choose your words more carefully. You need to choose your words more carefully, Emma.
You need to choose yours more carefully. No.
You what?
You need to choose yours more carefully.
Why?
Your humps. You need to change your humps of words more carefully.
I don't get what you mean.
I don't either.
Oh, hump.
Well,
you mean cliffs, don't you? Rosemary chopping isn't a hump. It's a full-on hill. I'd be knackered.
Yeah, but
I'd need an iron lung by the time I got to the top, especially.
And that's what I'm saying. If you got to the top and you were stood there and a gust came and then knocked you off, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm getting knocked off. I'm getting blown off. I swear to God.
Safety
I
first.
think I should go to Rosemary Chopping because I think it's the place to go.
Eh?
I think Rosemary Chopping's the place to go if I'm going to get knocked off and blown off. I think I'm going to go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need to check the weather before you went.
Oh my God. Oh, right. Robbie Dunn, nice to see you. It's been a long time. I hope you're staying safe and well. But absolutely, I think that's a great idea. Robbie's just said there, they climb the hill dressed in a Priscilla costume and do a TikTok routine. Robbie, I think that's brilliant. But I have got an idea in my head. I think if I climb it, I'm going to climb it in full feathers. I'm going to do the whole.
Yes.
I'm going to do a whole showgirl. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. In my head, I can see me standing on a cliff saying I'm a cock in a rock, standing on cock on a rock, cock in a frog, standing on a rock. That's what I'm going to do. Shall I do it?
Yes.
No.
You should do it. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really, really good idea.
So use both.
Everybody.
Shall I do? Well, I can do. I just want to raise some money. So if I do a Just Giving page, if you can spare a penny, 10 pence, 50 pence a pound, whatever, I'll pop it on there and I'll try and raise some money and I'll put my gear on and I'll go off to Rosemary Chopping or wherever. I'm going to go through these comments and what I'll do is I'll put a Just Giving page up. Let's raise some money for the NHS. If Colonel Tom can raise 30-odd million for walking his garden, which is absolutely incredible. He's a huge inspiration, and he's the one that said to me, like, that spoke to my heart and said, you know what, Tess, if he can do that, why aren't you doing something? So now that I'm allowed out and I'm allowed to go places, I want to do something. So I'm going to do it.
And do you know what?
What?
You know what, Tess? You can even meet a friend. So I could come with you, all dressed up and socially distanced.
No, I'd rather not go, hon.
I could do it with you.
I'd rather not go. No, I have to go on my own, Emma, because I'm going with Mr. Tickle, and I want to stick to the guidelines. I know you can make someone from outside of your household, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Just Giving page up. Why don't we both do it, Emma? But both do it at different times.
Well, over that I've got anybody to come with me.
But if you can socially distance with one person outside of your household, somebody else could video it for you. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it
just give it to a stranger.
If I'm going to, I think it'd be nice for us to give something back, and I think it's the time to give something back. I want to just say a massive thank you to all of our key workers that are working tirelessly and hard. The supermarkets, Royal Mail, the farmers, to NHS workers, to carers, to people who are still working while we're all at home, staying safe to save your jobs and save you and to save lives. Really, we're following government guidelines as best we can. And to teachers and to education who are literally working tirelessly. Can I just have a massive round of applause for the teachers, because I love you all. But I just want to. I feel like I'm doing nothing, and it's really winding me up. So I'm going to do something. So I will be doing something for charity. I'm going to pop a Just Giving page on, and if I climb to Raspberry Topping and get blown off, at least I'm going to be in the headlines for something.
Raspberry Topping.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm going to say is Raspberry Topping and get blown off. So if the Northern Echo's watching and you want to come and follow me at 2 meters distance, come and see us. If the news wants to come and watch us, we're going to do something for charity and something big and give something back, because you guys are unbelievable and you're saving so many lives, and you are not going unnoticed, or you're not forgotten, because we love you all dearly. We really do. So I'm going to do something. Anyway, Emma, let's change the subject, because I'll start getting more.
Well, I'm loving your Lauren TikToks as well, mind. If we're on the subject of TikToks, I'm loving your Lauren ones. I think that's so funny.
Well,
they are.
I like doing Lauren. I like doing Lauren because she's the naughty kid in the class, and it's like, sir.
Talking about naughty kid in the class, I bet you were a naughty kid in the class.
Not gonna lie. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of our non-binary friends, well, I was horrific at school. If any of my teachers are on and watching, they will probably tell you the same. I was horrific at school. I was probably the worst student in the class. I was I was a gobshite, basically. I never shut up. But I'll tell you a little story. I went to a school. I'm not going to say what school it was, but my mum and dad, they're absolutely amazing. They always wanted the best for me. So they sent me to a school which was paid for. And, well, put it this way, 3 weeks later, my mum and dad were called into the head teacher's office and said, I would reconsider your daughter's future. I said, what do you mean? Well, I don't think this school's for her. It was private education. And they said, why? They went, basically, save your money and send her to state school because she's not interested. So rather than exclude me, I ended up just leaving and moving on. And I ended up in Thuriel Comprehensive, where I was absolutely over the moon, because that's where I wanted to be. That's where my friends were. And I wasn't the best student. I was a pain in the backside. I used to talk quite a bit. And yeah, I was a little bit naughty, shall we say. What about you, Emma?
Oh, I was right nightmare.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, when I was in infant school, I kept getting expelled.
Really?
And then, yeah. And then when I got into secondary school, I wasn't getting expelled. I was just getting flogged.
Well, I can see why. You've got a face you want to slap.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, as you know, I'm not like you were in all the top sets and stuff. I was only in like middle to bottom.
You've always been a bottom, Emma. You've always been a bottom. Bottom set, I mean, everybody. Bottom set. Hello to Joanne Howard.
What's the bottom? Always the bottom. Is that right, Tess?
King James, who's just tuned in. Yes, Joanne, I was one of them naughty kids that excelled in drama. That I could tell you a few stories actually about when I hit sixth form and went out to Monaco's in Bishop, but I'll not say anything because people will end up sacked. But honestly, I was terrible as a child. And how old were you? How old were you when you came? I mean, I was amazing with my parents, but at school, I was so like cheeky. I wasn't cheeky. I think I was just a kid with character.
God's sake.
Gobshite, yeah. I was a gobshite. I was a kid with character, and had there been drama in my school, I think I would have excelled in drama because that's what I do. I'm a drama queen.
We all like a bit of drama.
We do like a bit of drama. I tell you what, I wish I hadn't commented on Gucci's status this week because there was all over drama. I thought I was sticking up for somebody, and then I ended up getting in the thralls, and I thought, right, I'm no longer following because that witch and brought her up to be like that. Gucci Gabor, if you're watching, your little bit older sister is not happy with the way you're speaking at the moment. No. Think before you speak. My granddad always says to me, a still tongue needs a wise head. The lesbians don't agree. I'm only joking. Hey,
Going back to food though, because you know, like it's very close.
You spoke about food.
Very close.
No one's talking about food.
I know, but I want to talk about food.
So then, how can we go back to food?
Because we were talking about doing a McDonald's TikTok.
What would you order, Emma? If you could, hang on, before you start, what would you order for your first order at McDonald's? Everybody else, right? Because I'm a bit of a nightmare apparently. So
are you a McDonald's or a KFC person though?
I like both, and I have both together, Bobby. This is what I'm going to have to tell you.
All right, okay.
Emma might be this lovely foodie person who like eats loads, but I can't choose between them both. And at Finford, you've got McDonald's on one side, you've got KFC on the other. What's the point in going through a drive-through once?
You've got Domino's at the back of you.
So you've got a 12-inch at the back of you. You've got a double
and a Burger King now.
Oh, so I think that these food places should be like, you know, like when you go on a bar crawl, I think you should go on a drive-through crawl. So I used to go to McDonald's for one thing, and I used to go to KFC for another. But if I'm going to ask everybody on Facebook now, if you could choose anything from one of those takeaway chains, what would you order? So Susie Harrop said a chicken sarnie and a strawberry milkshake. Do you know?
Lisa said
free McDonald's for you three when we come to Leeds. I know we've got free McDonald's when we go to Leeds.
Oh, when are we going?
Yeah. So Grace Clayton saying a big tasty. Yes. Vicky Rook said a Big Mac from Becky D's, chips from Burger King, and a KFC popcorn. Do you know what? That's heaven. That's heaven. We've got Mackie D's and chips and KFC gravy. I'm not going to lie. KFC gravy is the dog's bits, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not very nice how it's made, though.
I don't want to know. I don't care. I don't care how it's made. As long as it goes in my mouth and it tastes nice, it's staying there. That's all I'm going to say. If it doesn't stick in your throat,
not stick in your ass.
Exactly. People are saying a chicken sandwich and a strawberry milkshake. People say, my mum, she loves a Big Mac.
Oh, I do, Alison. I love a Big Mac. Large fries.
She likes double meat in her mouth. She's mucky. She's like me. Like mother, like daughter. Yeah. Shall I tell you a story? No, I can't. My mum
Come on, tell us the tale.
No.
Come on, you said it now. You have to.
So, you can't do that.
I can't. My mum's watching.
Doesn't matter.
She said words.
No, this is more for the untucked than the diva.
Oh, Abby, tell us the tale.
Right. So my mum came back from the pub, right? She was absolutely mortal. My dad came in. He was absolutely mortal. I mean, he couldn't walk. I mean, he can't now, but that's not to the drink. That's due to 2 operations, having a knee replacement, having 3 spinal surgeries. But he still walks as if he's pissed. But he's just got a limp. I always say it's because you're playing the system. You don't have to limp now. I'm here. I won't tell no one. But he's still bad. But no, I was late on the rug, and my mum and dad came in, and they said, "Are you coming?" No, it gets worse. My mum will not care. She'll have had a few gins. So I'm late on the rug, and my mum said to us, "Are you comfortable down there, Tess?" I went, "Yeah." Me and your dad were down there last night. I went, "Whoop, whoop, whoop," like that, and I went, "Ah!" So I ran upstairs and I ran the bath. Bearing in mind, I was only about about 16. I ran the bath. I get in the bath. I'm laid in the bath thinking, oh my God, I can't believe she's just said that. And then she came upstairs and she went, yeah. Went from the rug to the bath. Oh, honest to God. So if anyone wonders why my humour is so, like, warped, blame me, ma'am. And that's a true story, everybody. That's a true story. But talking of takeaways, right? And I know we all talking about McDonald's. Emma, what would you order as your first order?
A large Big Mac meal, five selects, a sweet chili chicken wrap with crispy chicken, a plain cheeseburger, and a McFlurry.
Emma, that's a hell of a lot of food.
I know, but you're always hungry after 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, McDonald's you are.
Do you know, if I was to go to McDonald's, I would probably ask for a big tasty with a pot of tasty sauce, which they're not supposed to give you. But no, I'm awkward, see. I wouldn't know.
You are. Tell them the tale.
Oh, I am awkward. So I say I like a big tasty because I do like meat, but I like a fillet of fish, which annoys them because obviously they've got to use a different vat and they've got to make them from fresh, blah, blah, blah. When I was in Manchester, I went out for Cara's birthday. Me, Cara, Scarlett, and Miss Tickle went out. And we all got an Uber Eats at the end of the night. And I ordered a fillet of fish. And it was the only one that didn't come. And Cara said, the reason why it didn't come is because they won't make it for you. And you've ordered that. It won't come because they won't make it because it's an absolute arse on to make. So I was the only one that went hungry. But I love a fillet of fish. I do. I love it. But I've got to say, Romana's...
You don't have the tartar sauce, do you?
I love tartar. What?
You always get it without the tartar sauce, don't you? Oh, do you? Yeah, you do.
No, I love the
tartar. You don't get the tartar sauce, do you?
Yes, I do. Extra cheese as well.
Oh, it's because you asked them for a full slice of cheese instead of that. Mind, I've never understood that. Never.
What?
I don't know why they only put half a slice of cheese on a fillet o fish.
What did you call the sauce?
A tartar sauce. It's the sauce what goes on the fish, on the fillet o fish.
Hey, honest to God, Emma, you cracked me up.
But that's what it's called.
It's not called. It's not called. It just stops tartar.
Oh, well, I've always called it tartar sauce.
Oh, God.
Because that sauce, you know, Tess, you can have it with scampi as well. Did you know that?
I know.
You wouldn't have it though. You wouldn't have it with a bit haddock from the fishy on out like that, or a bit. See, if when you go to the fish shop, right, it makes me laugh because people will say like they want to fish out the middle. They don't want a tail end, whereas I prefer the tail end. I prefer the tail end at the fish shop.
What do you mean?
Oh, me and Tess always have a tail end. If we go down to the fish shop, that's what we'll ask for. But see, Mr.
I thought
Tickle,
it was just a piece of fish.
No, Mr. Tickle taught us something new because I thought if I asked for the tail end without batter, right, that I was being healthy. But when all comes to all, when me and Tess have the tail ends from the fish shop, we get them with the batter. And we eat the fish out the middle because it's kind of steamed inside. But see, I do prefer a tail end on a fish.
But is it not just a whole fish? Like you get small.
No, you can have a fish out the middle or a tail end.
And what do you prefer, Emma?
The tail end.
You love it.
What are you laughing at? You like the tail end and all. Bobby, don't you sit there and laugh because you like the other tail end.
Emma, you literally do not think before you speak, ever.
Well, I was just telling you about the fish shop. It came in my head.
Well, I'm going to say... So I've been blew off and I love a tail end. Honest to God, this conversation this evening has been utter filth from this hemorrhoid. This lockdown has turned you into someone I don't even know.
Ears has not. I'm just talking about big fish and a big batter.
I do like a battered sausage.
Oh, now we're on a different level here, Bobby. That's real.
Have you ever had a battered Mars bar?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Well,
yes.
Emma bought us all a battered Mars bar. She bought 4. One for me, one for Mr. Tickle, one for Cara, one for her. Nobody wanted a battered Mars bar. Emma, how many battered Mars bars did you eat?
4. I know, but they were only them little tiny ones though, weren't they? Well, I don't know whether it's tiny or not, but I think Mars bars have reduced the size of them. They're not as big
They
as
all
they
have
used to be.
Indian Twix.
Oh,
Do you know
oh
what?
God.
Why does she get more and more like engaging when she's talking about food? Emma,
She's always hungry.
You've got a problem.
It sets me endorphins off.
Would you prefer food or intimacy?
Well, the intimacy first, and then obviously a pizza or a kebab after.
Yeah, you always get hungry
So
afterwards.
you need to be rewarded for your
You don't do it on a full stomach test.
No.
Oh, you minging. You're minging. Anyway, I want to say a massive shout out to Romana's Pizza Shop because I had a 2 weeks
Hi,
ago.
Romana.
Right, listen. I don't promote people usually, right? I don't tell people like I don't say I do promote Lost Property and Yam because I think they're amazing, but I don't like whack it on and say, oh, go here. But after the Diva 2 weeks ago, Emma was talking about food, and I went and said, and she messaged me after and said, well, I'm craving a parmo. I was craving a parmo. So I rang Romana's and they just opened. Can I just say, Romana's Ferry Hill, if you're going to look for a pizza, if you're anywhere close, phone Romana's. I don't know the number off by heart, but Google it. Romana's Pizza, Ferry Hill. Don't do it straight.
Oh,
after
it's
the food
beautiful.
order.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable. So there you go, a little tip. And Emma, you are literally sat there moist because you've been talking about food.
I am.
But I am going to go and look through all the comments now of what people think I should do for charity and what I could do, either running, walking, exercising, doing whatever I can, in full drag, in full makeup, in full costume, at a social distance, following all government guidelines. I'm going to put up a Just Giving page. I'm going to try and do something for charity to raise some money. If you would like to donate, please do. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine as well. As long as you support me along the way, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a little bit of moral support. Emma might do also at a social distance. She might do it on her own and go and do it. But we'll do something to raise some money for the much love NHS and all of our key workers.
I'll do it with Anna.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good lad. See, we could all do it together.
You
Look
can.
at me.
No, you're only allowed to meet up with one person from your household, Emma. There's
Yeah,
3
you
of
do
us.
it in different takes.
No. I'm sorry, I'm not. It's just part. I can't. I'll go with Mr. Tickle, and you can meet up with one person outside of your household. But I'm going to do something for charity. Both of us are, and we're going to hopefully raise some much needed funds for PPE for all those people that are in the NHS and in care homes that need that PPE. And we're going to hopefully try and help some of you. So I hope you've enjoyed Saturday Night Diva. I've been Miss Tess Tickle.
I made Miss Emma right.
And Bobby has been beautiful as normal. You've been amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can see an angry face on one of our comments. If you don't like us, then you know what to do. Hit the block button. It's like taking the rubbish out all by yourself. But until then, we have no negativity because the only place for a troll is on the end of a pencil. And please don't forget us because we won't forget you. Until Wednesday for Divas Untucked with lots of stories from behind the scenes and also what's gone on in our lifetime. You've all been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Wednesday. But until then, good night, good bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.